close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Benintendi. Around first. He's digging for second. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hot shot to third. Throw to the plate. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. In now, Albert Almora, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And to score from third, the tying run. Here's Jason Hayward now, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. In the dirt here. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Contreras on second. Hayward on at first with 2 down. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Betts is on the move. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. There's a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way.
And going back to that
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Hayward, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. A throw to the plate. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Moreland. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Almora ranging back at the track. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Justin Wilson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here, to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale. Popped him up. He'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Digging in now, Sandy Leon. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 1 for 3. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41.
First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground.
Number 36, Eduardo Nunez.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Chris Sale. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he misses there. 1-2.
This is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Betts at second with 2 down. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And this one's in the dirt, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off. But I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot on the ground is short. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Wilson Contreras becomes out number 2 this inning. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Benintendi. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the... Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Weak chopper up the line. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 0 for 4. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2. Eduardo Nunez waits on deck. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Popped him up. Happ calls for it. And the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steve Cishek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Addison Russell will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Oh, a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Martinez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Pedro Strop enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. At the plate, Chris Sale. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get him on.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ground ball right into the shift. Nunez takes it in, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Popped him up. Nunez moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors.
MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State. Safeco Field in Seattle. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners. It's a battle of elite pitchers. Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Bounce to first. Healy brings it in. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Into the box now, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman, Chris.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the... In now, Mitch Haniger. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder, Mitch.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So we got him swinging. Mitch Haniger is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Hit out towards second. Russell has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His past history against John Lester, he enters with 19 hits in 77 at-bats. 15 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And the pitch. Line towards center field. And Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Cutter low, 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Taken high and deep to right. Hayward looks up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And he'll Tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Wilson Contreras. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Popped him up. Cano is there for it. And that's the third out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Next for Seattle, D. Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gordon.
Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Popped high in the air. Rizzo shading to his right. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Denard Span. His past history against John Lester. He's got 8 hits in 28 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gordon has it in his tracks. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora.
Center fielder, number 5. Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Segura has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping in, Jason Hayward. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Paxton steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Missed with a breaking ball.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. A match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Right fielder.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Count is 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now Lester's 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Lester will check in on first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Cano waits on the first pitch, and there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's 1 on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside. 1-0. Ball and a strike. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready to take his hacks again. Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking. A ball and no strikes. Seager is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. The 1-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Ryan Healy, he got a hold of one and 1 yard in his first appearance in this one. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. High pop-up. Russell is calling for it, and that ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ben Zobrist. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So striding in, Wilson Contreras. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Here's Addison Russell. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A play at the plate, the tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready now, Jason Hayward. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1.
Gordon.
Left side. Baez fields it cleanly, and they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. Coming to the plate now, Mike Zunino. He popped out in his first trip. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming, here it is. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The relay throw to third, and he's out. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Denard Span. He got called out on strikes his last time through. To first. The tag, and he is out. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Mitch Haniger. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Chopped toward the second baseman. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Javier Baez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Digging in, Ian Happ. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Anthony Rizzo.
Called strike 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
The shortstop.
Grounded back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Nelson Cruz.
Knocked him up. Contreras has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A 1-1. Misses down below the knees.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ben Zobrist.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Popped up. Healy has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He singled his last time up. Out to short for Segura. Reined in. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Settling in now, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Axton has his sign. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Leading off for the
Here's
Mariners.
the first pitch to him.
First baseman.
He
Ryan.
takes a knee-high fastball. Here's a strike. Lester's 2-0 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. At the plate, D. Gordon, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. We're in the 7th now, 4-1 our score to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Happ moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Russell's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Popped him up. Segura into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Here's a high pop-up. Healy over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. Striding into the box, Ian Happ. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Little dribbler down the line. But it's foul, strike 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Gene Segura standing in.
For batter number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Robinson Cano.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Drilled on the ground is short. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Digging in, Kyle Seager, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Now to the plate, Chris Bryant. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. It seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
But not to worry as the catcher simply applies the tag here for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. No thump out of him in this game so far as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Ben Zobrist now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Healy on the move, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Nelson Cruz. Picture perfect there. He's our tops player of the game.
You could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Victorious Seattle Mariners. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. We'll have 2 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is James Paxton.